Imagine attending a funeral, a solemn event to say goodbye to a loved one, only to have it turn into a chaotic and life-threatening scene. This is not a movie plot, but a stark reality in Trenton, New Jersey. Stick around as we uncover the shocking details of a tragedy that shook an entire community and the aftermath that's raising questions about justice and safety in America. On April 22, 2014, the Galilee Baptist Church on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard became a scene of chaos during a funeral service for 19-year-old Cagney Roberts, a victim of a recent homicide. Gunfire erupted mid-sermon, sending mourners scrambling for safety. Witnesses described hearing 3 rapid shots. As one person recounted, and chaos ensued. Imagine diving under a pew to protect yourself, or grabbing a child next to you to shield them. Heart-stopping, isn't it? Police were already stationed outside, wary of trouble due to Roberts's unresolved murder. But the violence came anyway. 2 men were critically injured, a woman grazed by a bullet, and others were hurt in the panic. 5 guns were recovered, 1 inside the church and others nearby. Yet, questions linger. Were shots fired inside, outside, or both? How did such an event unfold in a house of worship? Is it too much to ask for a funeral to actually be funeral-like? Can't criminals give grieving families one day off? And what about justice? Let's explore what happened next, because this story doesn't end here. Fast forward, the investigation led to arrests. Samuel and Samier Vincent, 2 brothers aged 20 and 22, were sentenced for their roles in the shooting. Their punishment? 7 and 5 years respectively, with no parole until 85% of their sentences are served under New Jersey's No Early Release Act. Sounds tough, right? But is it enough? While the Vincents admitted guilt to aggravated assault, their silence during sentencing leaves us wondering, was this justice or just a band-aid on a bigger wound? 3 others were also implicated, including Terrence Maddox, set to face a similar sentence. Yet, the motivations behind the attack, the root cause, remain unclear. Why target a funeral? Could this be retaliation, a warning, or something deeper? It's like these guys watched too many gangster movies and forgot funerals are for flowers, not firearms. But there's one more layer to this story, a broader issue we need to confront as a society. Let's talk about it. This tragic event is more than an isolated incident. It's a reflection of escalating violence and a reminder that no place, not even a church, is immune. It sparks urgent questions. How do we address unresolved homicides that lead to retaliation? How do we restore a sense of safety in our communities? And most importantly, how do we ensure that no family has to endure such heartbreak again? Events like this challenge us to act, to demand accountability, and to support initiatives that address violence at its roots. Because the real tragedy would be to let moments like these pass without learning, growing, or changing.